Earlier this year, a media manipulator created a fake business called ShipYourEnemiesGlitter.com, which would send an envelope full of glitter to a colleague or an enemy or a friend as a joke. It didn't actually exist. He didn't have any glitter or envelopes. It was just a website. The man posted it on a few social media sites and then sent anonymous emails to a number of small media outlets who quickly picked it up. He then took that link and sent it to a number of bigger outlets who also picked it up. Very quickly, this fake site became real by nature of its media coverage. He did more than 20,000 orders and sold the business for close to $100,000 a week later. Maybe you remember another stunt where a left-wing activist claimed to be posting and exposing photos of former vegans. The site got loads of online media attention and then mainstream news coverage until he secretly redirected the site to videos of slaughterhouses, essentially using the media to trick people into learning about his cause. Both these stunts relied on a theory I call trading up the chain, where stories start small online and are turned into real news. You start with sites which have low standards, and once you get coverage there, you leverage it for coverage on bigger and bigger sites. It's one of the strategies I revealed in Trust Me, I'm Lying, Confessions of a Media Manipulator. People don't really understand how the media works, even though they are incredibly dependent on it. If they did know, they would be much more skeptical about what they read. It's like that line about not knowing how the sausage is made. A smart man once described a racket as something that is not what it seems to the majority of the people, something that is operated for the benefit of a few at the expense of everyone else. Today's media is like that. It's why malicious online rumors can cost a company a fortune. It's why someone like Donald Trump can get hundreds of millions of dollars worth of free coverage while other candidates are drowned out. It's why manipulators are able to play pranks or deceive us. What I've tried to do is show people how that works. There are a few critical facts you should know if you're trying to understand this new media environment. Well, the first is that we've gone from a world of scarcity to abundance. It used to be that there was only so much space in a newspaper. Now there is an unlimited amount of room, and each story is more money. There used to be a cost to getting it wrong. When outlets cared about their reputation and had paying customers, aka subscribers, getting it wrong was bad. Today it doesn't matter. Stories can theoretically be corrected, so reporters care about accuracy the first go-around even less. And when they get it wrong, they get to publish a second story fixing the first error. There's also more competition for your attention, which means outlets need to be louder, more extreme, and more gossipy to break through the noise. Sites like GAWKE have no ethics. They'll print anything. When asked in court what kind of celebrity sex tape he would not publish, GAWKE's editor said he would draw the line at a children's sex tape. Unbelievable, right? Well, it's true. Reporters are paid based on the amount of traffic they get. Most sites give page view bonuses to their reporters, which means that reporters are incentivized to exaggerate and speculate and be as sensational as they can. And on top of all this, manipulators have enormous budgets, access to huge resources, and are in many cases smarter than the media that they seek to manipulate. So what does this mean? Well, it means if you're a marketer, you have a lot of opportunities. It's easier than ever before to get attention, to create compelling spectacles. But as a human being, it means that the information we rely on in the media is increasingly suspect. It can't be trusted. It's a racket. I wrote the book to tear back the curtain on how the media system works. I know people don't want to know how the sausage is made, but when you do know, it affects what you're willing to eat. I wanted to tear back the curtain so you can understand that this information affects how you live your life. It affects what you see and you hear and you read. And ultimately, it shapes the world that you live in. So in some ways, marketers can take advantage of it in clever, interesting ways. You can come up with something like ShipYourEnemiesGlitter.com, or it can also be used to drive the country in the wrong direction. It can be used to hurt people. It can be used to make the world a worse place. So how you choose to use this information is up to you. But once you learn it, there is no going back.